I got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad, Miss Wikiana.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Before we get into this video, everything I say is not motherfucking fact in this bitch, so don't take it as such.
Girls can't take my motherfucking mouth, bitch. My mouth is real, it is raw, it is raunchy, bitch. I'm gonna give the girls exactly what the fuck they asked for. The girls is going to know my wrath. Trust me.
Hello in this bitch, I am doing a... Why am I starting off like this? If you don't know who I am and you are new to this channel, I am Karenhugerswig, aka Anonymous in this bitch. But we are going to be recapping The Real Housewives of Ultimate Girls Trip Season 3. And I will be going over episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4 in this hoe. And for you new listeners, I don't go over every motherfucking thing or else I'd be sitting here for about 3 hours. So we're going to combine everything into one episode recap type thing in this bitch. So let's get into it. And before we get into it, you know I gotta set up the scene. So the first scene we get is, why I say scene twice, now 3 times. Okay, so the first clip that I'm gonna give you guys is the girls looking at their rooms and enjoying it and being satisfied with it. Of course, Portia is, because I think she got the best room. I'm not sure if that was due to Tinsley dropping out last minute or being replaced by Portia. So I'm not sure if they were like, we're going to give you the best room because we need you. Because honestly, if we didn't have Portia or Giselle, I know I'm foreshadowing, but if we didn't have those two on this trip, I feel like it would be a flop. But let's get back into the beginning of this recap and let's get into the girls getting into their room.
You gave me the worst room. Why? Oh. Did I offend you? No, I don't care. I'm just...
Hold on. Hush, little Leah, don't say a word. You need to be happy that you are, you know, invited on this trip, let alone have a bed. You could be sleeping on a mattress in the pool or on the couch. No, I'm playing. I do wonder how they decided to pick Leah for the cast, but I am foreshadowing again. It was the right decision. But let me get back to the recap before I start foreshadowing in this bitch. Here we go. Sharissa's starting to do that voodoo upon me. Maybe she should have came on the Real Housewife of Ultimate Girls trip. How about that? No, I'm playing. But yeah, let's get back into Leah. Okay, hold on. Not Leah, Iana. I lied. Not Leah. No more Leah. We're gonna move on to Giselle and Portia, and they are going to be discussing girl. It wouldn't be Giselle without being Giselle if she didn't bring up mess. So she brings up the situation of Jen Shah because Heather is there, which is Jen Shah's nanny liquor. I'm not going to be discussing too much of Heather and Whitney as they are on this show and this trip, but I'm going to pay them dust because I don't care about them kissing ass cousins, and I really don't give a fuck about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. But here we go.
Welcome to the castle in the basement, child.
Come on, Portia, you better serve body, yada, yada, in inches. This is how you do a bust-down unit in this hoe for you bitches don't know how to do a wig. I'm sorry, Garcelle, but you need to learn from Portia and get some go naked. Not to compare black women, we love them all, but I'm just saying, Portia is doing it, honey.
This is nice.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes. And then, Candace is fun.
Let's go get a shot of tequila.
Oh my God. Look at these bodies.
So, how are we feeling about everyone so far? You and Cousin seem good. You know Jen Shah going to jail.
What's the sentence if she goes?
14 years.
Okay, I get that Jen Shah's sentence is a hot topic in the Bravo universe, but she's not here, so why are we talking about her? And I get that we are talking about her due to Whitney and, what's that girl's name? Heather being here, but like, they don't have no storyline on their own to stand off of. Besides Jen Shah, we gotta hear about Jen Shah. I don't wanna hear it. She's locked up. They won't let her out. She's been sentenced. Or how about when they're filming the show, she probably wasn't sentenced. But I guess I would wanna know all of this stuff too. But then also, I really, again, like I told you earlier, I don't wanna hear nothing else about no Salt Lake City. I'm so sorry. It's just, They are played out almost like Dubai. Throw them in the trash, I'm sorry. I do love Mary Cosby, the house down, but you know, they got rid of her, or she left her own, or whatever. But she is coming back, so maybe I'll give a little chance to the Salt Lake City ass kissing cousin bitches, okay? Moving along to the next scene, we see another kissing cousin offend Leah because basically Leah, you know, is a recovering addict. Is that the right term? Yeah, she's a recoverer. Okay, so she's recovering, and I guess we're basically about to see, apparently Heather offend Leah due to her offering a drink or something of the sort.
Because right before you got here, Heather was like, let's get Leah a drink. And I was like,
No, it would ruin your life. I thought you would just want to like throw down.
No, I was like a drug addict, alcoholic.
I
like
read
that.
your book. Oh.
Wait, hold on a second. You read my book?
Now, Heather, baby, why would you offer, like, girl, use your brain. You don't, I know that she should be strong enough, and when I say she, Leah, to turn down things or so on, but like, you reading her book and being a fan and then all of a sudden talking about you want to turn up with her, maybe not be the best words. I know you may have not meant anything ill by it, but out of order.
That was really odd, right?
A little bit. I've never read your book.
I can't believe she read my book and then said that it's literally about drug addiction.
Ooh, Giselle, I meant to say something. Normally you get on my nerves down, but I like you on this show. You are doing good at bone collecting and stirring the pot and spilling. I mean, it's nothing that you normally don't do on your own show, but I'm enjoying it more with ladies who aren't so used to it. Yes.
Heather wants me to relapse on this trip for her own entertainment.
Is that what she said?
I'm talking right now.
Oh, where did she go? She went to go check?
She went to probably like
Okay,
go
so what
get
happened?
drugs
Okay,
to give me.
Kim,
I
what
mean,
happened?
Heather always makes jokes, and what she doesn't realize is that her jokes hurt.
Whitney, girl, Miss Pumpkin, I forgot you was on this trip, and I call her Miss Pumpkin, and I shouldn't because she blocked me for this, but she looks like Pumpkin from Flavor of Love. Yeah, that's what she gives me. Moving along, we see that, well, not we see, but they are having a dinner, the first dinner of the trip, and Heather apologizes to Leah for trying to get her turned up or crunk, knowing that she is a recovering addict, Iana.
I feel terrible, and I want to honor that.
I appreciate
and
that.
like keep it straight with you.
Thank you.
So don't take this wrong, but you're definitely a fan.
Hell nah, you just played the fuck out of Heather. But yeah, Heather does give fan behavior. That's not a bad thing, but yeah, you do give fan the house down.
When you sometimes meet
Definitely. 100%. I'm a huge fan.
and sometimes when you meet people who you care or who you admire, when you meet them, you don't know what to say.
Yeah, we need to just make up.
Yes, Miss Kissing Cousin, you better apologize and own up to your sour behavior. That's what we like to see. Moving along, we still are at the same dinner, and you are about to see Giselle get offended by the Miami Gworls speaking Spanish.
Right now we can't. You just got off the bus. We're dizzy.
Okay. No tengo dizzy. Lo que tengo.
Okay, neck, Giselle. Come on, ankles. You don't really need to be... Okay, let me break it down. She's giving me Karen vibes, and not Karen Karenhugerswig. She's giving me real life Karen vibes. Like, I'll call the police on your ass if you do something out of order. Yeah, I don't know why you're sitting there telling them not to speak Spanish. Oh, wait, I do know why. Because you said that your daughters do it in front of you and it makes you feel uncomfortable because you think that they're talking about you. But again, it's coming off as Karen vibes, and they can speak what the fuck they want to speak. How about that? But moving along, we see Candace and Whitney discussing why Whitney thought that she wouldn't really care for Candace that much at this dinner.
I didn't think I was gonna like Candace.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I totally judged you. I feel like we're a lot alike, and it was a pleasant surprise.
So what was it about me, Whitney?
Just based on how it aired with Ashley Darby after she had her baby.
What about me, girl? What about you, girl? You know that mouth go crazy, Candace. Okay, so moving along, we see the girls go to an elephant park, mud park or something like that with the elephants, and they rubbing mud on the elephantianas. Yeah.
Right now, it's time to go to get muddy with them.
Muddy.
It's here. We call mud bath. So you get in there, grab the soft mud, cover elephant's body. They like the mud because same as sunscreen for them. It's cool them skin down.
Does anybody clean this water? It's like, no.
Does anybody clean the water? Does that water look clean to you, girl? Stick your head in it and see. Okay? Don't ask nothing stupid like that again. The next scene we get is the girls sitting down having lunch at this elephant mud doodle park. And they are discussing what it's like being a housewife.
Okay. Okay. My best, honestly, it's an honor to be, the second all-black cast.
Yeah.
And the worst thing, social media. I am like pummeled on the hour.
Now, Candace, you know you growing on me, but humbled by the hour, you... Hey, girl! Get out of my face. Stop playing with me because you know you bring it upon yourself. You know you be starting with people on social media. And if you don't start with people, they start with you, but you will end it. Own up to it. You know that people troll you because you are easy to troll due to you giving them a reaction. Girl. Anyways, let's let's move on to Portia explaining what it's like being a housewife, or what it was like being a housewife for her. Not was, because she still is technically, even though she's not on the air / on the show, but she is on this show. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Portia, you're up. The best part of being a housewife is the sisterhood of like knowing someone's real story. When I watch a reality show, I want to see somebody who is raw.
Well, you need to help some of these other girls with these fake storylines and give us some real raw storylines instead of the fake storylines like I just said that they are giving us. Okay, sorry, I had to interrupt and say that. Okay, back to your speech.
After I gave birth, I was literally in the middle of postpartum depression. And this is what made me do that season. Her name is Joy. She sat me down and I said, Joy, I can't do this season. And she was like, it's okay. You don't have to say a word. She said, you don't have to do anything. We're just going to be here for you to tell your story. She said, because I know you're going to come out of it.
You better work, Portia. She is growing on me. While I didn't really care for her too much before, and she does have her chaotic / violent moments. Shout out to Cynthia kicking her in her coochie due to Portia trying to start with her. I'm just playing. No, I'm not playing because Cynthia actually did kick her in her coochie. Anyways, I'm living for Portia's growth and her sharing her experience due to I'm not a woman, so I don't know what it's like to experience postpartum depression, but I do know what it's like to experience depression. So for her to open up about this on national television and share her experience and how she felt, that is iconic. So yes, Portia, keep on sharing your experience and inspiring the girls. The next scene we get is Candace is hosting a dinner, and before she has the dinner, she gives nicknames to people due to they're having like a lady boy type drag queen-esque dinner. So she's giving them drag queen names. So she gives them all their names, and she gives Portia, she take a man and she explains why.
Is it my turn yet?
You want to go? Okay. So, Portia, the rumor was the way that you got with your man was a little sketchy.
So what actually happened was I'm on a show, and they told me we're going to bring in a new wife. When I met her and her husband, I didn't really place him at the moment, but I knew him already. Fast forward, it just didn't work out for her, and she left.
Yeah, girl, it sure didn't work out for her, all right, due to your ass hopping up on it. No, I'm playing. I don't really know the details of the situation of Portia and Simon, but I feel like she's not really being honest. You know you took the damn man, girl. I mean, you can't really take like I said before, actually, you can't take a man that's already gone, but I don't like no mistress-ass bitch. And I'm not saying that Portia is a mistress because I don't know that to be true, but it's giving me mistress-ass vibes due to the way that this all went down. But due to this being a old-ass situation, I could give less of a fuck. So moving on, we see Leah get bored by Alexia explaining her telenovela-ass life.
And his accountant, the bookkeeper, and everybody in his business, and they sat us down, and they're like, are you ready for this?
Right. I mean, honestly, I'm so bored right now.
Girl, same. Normally, I don't really care for Leah, but yes, you are hitting the nail on the head because every time I see Leah, not no damn Leah. Every time I see Alexia, she's explaining the same story, and I get you are meeting new girls, but I'm pretty sure they know your tired ass story. Enough.
What would you like for us to do?
I don't know.
I learned new information.
All right, well, let's talk about like some of the, I don't know.
I was trying to figure out what Leah was talking about. She was talking about penises. Take the floor.
No, I don't want the floor.
Okay, not y'all getting mad at Leah because she don't want to hear nothing else about fucking Alexia's gay dead husband again. I'm not trying to offend the dead. I'm just saying, like, girl, we didn't heard this tired ass story. We get it. Your husband was DL. He passed. You had a hard life. Girl.
Well, that was a very compelling story. I enjoyed it. Not enjoyed it, but like I appreciated it.
Girl, bye. What you need to enjoy is a better wig on your head instead of that top hat sitting like I just said, a top hat.
Yes. We all learn from each other. It's not boring to me.
It's a little bit of a snooze fest.
Okay, girl, we get us a snooze fest now. I was with you a few minutes ago, but now, what you gonna do to turn it up? You gonna turn it up? What you gonna get on the table? You gonna do something? Turn it up. You bored? Turn it up.
Well, ask a question.
She don't want to know nothing else.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Yeah. Right.
Anyways, moving along to the next scene, we see the girls on the boat, and they are jumping on Leah because they were mad that Leah was bored by the conversation of Alexia. But the confusion I'm having is, even though I didn't insert the clips of the other girls complaining about how bored they were at the dinner, like, they also said the same thing Leah said, so why are y'all jumping on her? This is the only thing I don't like about Housewives, is when they gang up on people like Bad Girls Club. I don't like that gang banging shit. No gang bangs.
Leah, are you good? Because last night was strange.
Okay, I actually am glad you just brought that up.
Yeah.
Because I want to ask Portia something. When you said, do you want to be here?
Yes, Leah. I'm at a loss for words because I never thought I'd be standing Leah, as I never was a fan of her. But yes, get into Miss Giselle, because I don't understand how her saying she was bored by a conversation now means all of a sudden she wants to go to fuck home. Like, you girls again have all said the same thing, that you have been bored at some point. So girl, stop. Anyways, moving on, we then see Candace start crying because she sympathizes and understands where Leah is coming from, and like, she doesn't like how the other girls are jumping upon her for being open. And when I say her, I mean Leah. So she's sticking up for Leah, and I appreciate that, because I'm thinking to myself, damn, ain't nobody gonna say nothing on Leah's behalf. Y'all all jumping on her. And I know Heather feels bad, but that bitch is too shook and scared by the other housewives to even want to chime in. I also do know that Leah brought this upon herself, and she could have said like another choice of words instead of saying that she was bored of this conversation. As I get, it was rude. I understand that. I'm acknowledging it. But the dragging it out and jumping upon her is tired and delayed, but that's how them housewives do. So let's get into now Candace crying, and then her and Portia about to get into it, low-key.
Can I say this? I have not been comfortable this entire time that I've been here either. It's been very hard for me. Why? I have felt really awful anxiety. I've talked to my mom every morning, crying to her. Why?
Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Basically, Candace says that she feels alone. She's not used to vacationing alone and so on. Girl, I understand. I totally get it. Moving on, the next scene we get is Portia and Candace getting into it a little bit, because Candace also says that she hasn't felt comfortable. But then Portia was like, well, it's how you get comfortable by asking uncomfortable questions to people or shady questions to people. So that's where their discussion starts.
Is that how you get comfortable?
Everybody loved the game.
Is that how you get comfortable, to make other people uncomfortable?
So were you uncomfortable?
Yes, I was uncomfortable.
Well, I'm sorry that I made you uncomfortable.
You're not. You were being shady, and it's okay.
Can you sit down?
Yes, Portia, can you please sit down, because you're scaring me. I'm afraid you're gonna bop Candace, and I think she's afraid you're gonna bop her too, giving her flashbacks of Monique pummeling upon her hair and her head. Okay? And I know, Portia, you are familiar with rumbles on the boat, so yeah, sit your ass down, please.
Thank you. Were you uncomfortable with my game?
No, I wasn't, because it was actually very nice.
Were you uncomfortable with my game?
I was uncomfortable.
Girl, why are we getting in Thailand and acting brand new? You're uncomfortable. The queen bone collector, the queen of starting shit and trying to get information on people. Girl, stop playing. Your ass is Inspector Gadget. Are you playing with me? The next scene we get is, or not the next scene, but the next discussion we get is Candace explaining to some of the ladies Giselle's behavior and what it was like filming this past season with her due to the allegations of Chris sexually assaulting people, even though that's not really what happened, but that's what Giselle said happened. Anyways, Leah takes it upon herself to confront Giselle due to Giselle confronting her earlier.
So what did she say? Like, how did you handle that? She insinuated that Chris lured her into a dressing room for inappropriate behavior.
And meanwhile, me saying I'm bored at a dinner table is the worst thing that she ever heard.
And she did it on camera, which is why I was like disgusted.
Yes, Candace, you better expose to the group Giselle's sour-ass behavior. I wonder how Giselle is doing on this trip without her Tatiana, Miss Rabiana.
What? Then why the would she come at me about that?
Because she's a raggedy hoe. That's what she does. Where you going?
I'm gonna ask her about this.
Yes, Miss Leah Iana, you better pull up and air it out on Miss Giselle and this bitch. Yeah, Giselle needs to mind her own business. I guess she is necessarily in this scene because Leah is confronting her, but I guess Leah wanted her lick back due to, like I said earlier, Giselle confronting her, as in Leah, so now it's Leah's turn. And I would insert the clip, but due to copyright reasons, I cannot do so. So I'm just going to explain it due to this being a recap any motherfucking way. So she confronts Giselle and Giselle beats around the bush and doesn't really own up to her behavior. But, I mean, what did we expect? Anyways, this was filmed before the reunion that they had. So I wasn't really expecting that to be happening anyways on this show. Yeah, so moving along.
Looks comfortable.
Yes,
I love
right?
it. I have more information for you. Okay. Today is a Porsche day. We got out for lunch. Gonna do Thai barbecue. The Thai barbecue we call in Thai is mu.
Okay, it's Portia's day. Yes, let's see what she has planned. Also, I love me some Pepsi. I want to go to Thailand just to be friends with him. He's so adorable. Okay. We're going to get into later how they're treating him and how I want to tussle with some of them due to them messing with my man Pepsi. Because not too much, he is so sweet like I just said. But moving along, we see Leah discussing with Candace, like, how is Giselle talking about the worst thing she heard was Leah saying that she was bored by Alexia's conversation when Giselle has done far worse on her own show. So, like, Leah is confused, I'm confused.
Are you feeling better at all today about just being here?
Yeah, I am. I know that out of all the years Giselle's been on TV, she's done much worse than sit at a dinner and say she was bored.
Yes, Leah, you better raise some points in here. I never thought again I would be standing Leah's behavior so far. I don't want to get ahead of myself because we are only 3 episodes or 4 episodes or 3. I don't know how many episodes in, but we're in this bitch and Leah is pleasing me so far. Not pleasing me in some nasty way. Let me clarify that. Moving along, we see, since it is Portia's day, they're having massages and they are really feeling them, honey.
Heather.
Like, is this a bathhouse? Are we at a brothel?
Okay, because they was really feeling them. I need one of them massages. Okay, get your freak on. Get your freak on. The next scene we see is the girls are having lunch or whatever they having, and they discussing past issues, and Candace brings up the situation of her getting beat down by Monique, and Portia siding with Monique due to Portia being friends with Monique. And also, I feel like Portia sympathizes with Monique due to her being just like her, a violent ass bitch. I'm playing. I'm not gonna sum them up to being violent bitches due to one situation of Monique, but actually Portia has had more than one situation of her being violent. Anyways, get into Candace and Portia getting into their issues.
I was just there for a friend who was calling me, obviously, because I've been in altercations before on the show. And we had a proper conversation about how to navigate this whole situation.
Look, Candace, Portia was friends with Monique, or is friends with Monique, so of course she's gonna side with Monique, okay? So yeah, and they were facts to her as a friend. If somebody's telling me something, I'm gonna take it as fact. Even though I should look into it myself, I'm gonna take what you're saying as truth.
It was messy and it was defamatory.
It's not defamatory if she's telling me her facts.
But those were not facts.
I do see Candace's side, though, obviously. I mean, duh, she's the one who got beat down. He rightfully so, and I'm playing. It's not rightfully so for anybody to get beat down, but I felt like okay, we're not even gonna go down that road of Monique and Candace because that is so tired and delayed, and I do know that is relevant to the situation of Portia and Candace because they have issues due to this situation, but I feel like they shouldn't. Just let's move on.
No puedo con este reguero with this here, el altar for the thing. Please, we need to call housekeeping.
Pepsi no sirve, nada más para...
Hold up, Miss Marisol, drunken ass bitch. Not too much on Pepsi. Not too much. Don't be getting mad at him because you can't throw your breadcrumbs away. I do get that you are on a villa and on a vacation, but you are not madam of the house. Throw your own breadcrumbs away. Talking about he is all talk. Looks like Pepsi been doing fine to me. He been making runs to KFC or getting KFC somehow for you bitches, and y'all complaining about breadcrumbs. Out of my face. You need to be eating them. Because all that time, your ass has just been drinking and I haven't seen you eat a goddamn thing.
No, we love Pepsi. That's not his job. His job is to take care of us, and he does
Yeah,
it
but
very
he
well.
has other people he could tell to come do it.
Al equipo.
I told him to call el equipo.
Marisol, get out of my face and throw your own shit away. This is where we're going to end this recap here. I realize there are obviously more scenes of the Real Housewives of Ultimate Girls Trip, episode 4 or 3, whatever I'm on, because I just recapped like 1 through 3 or 4 in this bitch. I don't even remember how many episodes they have out, but yeah, I can't insert everything due to copyright reasons. And again, I do not feel like discussing who punched Heather in the eye. I could give a fuck. Jen's in jail, so I really don't care. That seems like the person who did it, so why do I care now? So whatever. And I really don't care again about them kissing ass cousins. That storyline is so sour. I don't care why y'all are falling out. I don't even believe that y'all are real cousins to begin with. But until next week. Ew. Like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.